guys, how you doing? This is Manga, etc. and I'm here to bring the review for One Piece episode 999. So let's just talk about it. So we start things off with something that's not shown to us within the manga, but I'm pretty sure it does happen because it does lead on to what we see at the later parts of the episode, which is where we see Usopp and Chopper using the tank to fight some number giants and fail to defeat them, obviously. Well, with me personally, this wasn't very exciting, and because we don't get to see it within the manga, I feel like this little portion of the episode could have gone so many other ways which would have made the episode seem better. But because that this little bit does set up what we see at the end of the episode, where we see the number giants come through with the brachio tank in hand, we could have done this bit of the episode better and still keep it true to what the animators wanted to do, was set up this bit of the episode. And the way I see it is how, me personally, I'm not a fan of just the robots. Yeah, just for now I'm just going to say the brachio tank, because the stuff that's coming later on down the lines that I'm also not a fan of. But let's just say I'm not a fan of the brachio tank. I would rather, especially if it's going to come to the main Straw Hats, they fight with the fighting style they're introduced with, so by themselves, obviously. So by themselves, using their own powers, their own strengths, their own techs, Usopp with the snipers and with the snipes and all that, to fight opponents. So if we had to focus on Usopp and Chopper for this little bit of the episode, I would have rather they have their little moment of fear. They come out the brachio tank. They try to fight the number giants, fail to defeat the number giants, and therefore try to evacuate within the brachio tank, and that could lead on to what we get at the episode. Lead to what we get at the end of the episode. Would have been caught in hand. But me personally, with so much going on right now, we could have visited somebody else and it would have been way more exciting than what we're getting here. For an example, we could have gone back to the rooftop and see the Minx versus Jack. I'm pretty sure that I didn't watch the preview for the next episode, but I'm pretty sure they've left Samurai versus Kaido for that episode. So we could have had the Minx versus Jack, and that would have been way more exciting. And that's just one example I can give. So after that, we have again something that was not shown to us within the manga, but probably did happen, and that is a quick little another skirmish between Yamato and Ulti. After that, I did find it funny because we get a scene where we basically have Yamato come face to face with Shinobu and Momo for the first time, and Luffy does make an appearance during this scene as well, and Luffy's like, oh yeah, you can trust her, she cool, she good, and then vacates. And it's not until Yamato introduces herself but as Odin, they're like, you ain't Odin, we can't trust you. Smoke bomb, I'm out. I did find that funny. So after that, we have the old man who taught Luffy the Ryu basically state like, man, let's go challenge the Toblerone. I know we can't beat them, but we can pretty much store them. So let's go do that. He just decides that almost willy-nilly. Just goes decide that. So for you people out there who are anime only watchers, how do you think the old man would fare against the Toblerone? I don't think, just let me know what you're thinking on that. And then the rest of the episode is spent on Straw Hats and Big Mom. So what I liked about this scene is where we get to see Frankie isn't scared to square off against a Yonko. We see that within this episode. And now, for me personally, it is an impressive thing to see like a lesser member of the Straw Hats willing to face off against a Yonko. But because we have seen it already with Brook, who is basically in the same tier, I would argue, as Frankie in terms of strength and just, yeah, in terms of strength, it wasn't really that impressive because we got it from book already. For example, I would be more so impressed if Usopp, Nami, Chopper, the weakling trio, had the balls to stand up to a Yonko and attack. But we see very much that within this episode where Frankie was willing to fire a radical beam at Big Mom. You know, he weren't worried. Actually, I think he was kind of worried where he was gonna get caught lacking. But yeah, for the most part, you know, he was able to stand there and brave it when it came to Big Mom. Obviously, we've seen that with Book before, and he was there. It's like, he was there chilling. I don't remember him chilling within the manga, but he was there chilling, and he just popped his head off. He's like, yo, you up, Big Mom? Say no more. Let's go. So that was funny. That was a nice little touch to the episode. So, also during the scene, we find out that the number giants are failed experiments from Punk Hazard. Big Mom tells us that. And just after that, Big Mom has now reparted again for the for a portion of the story. So basically we see Jimby hop in there and literally just throw away with the assistance of Robin, and she's just now rolling. She's just gonna keep rolling for a little bit, so she's out of the way for now. And the thing is with Big Mom, not gonna lie, I'm not really a fan of her being in this arc, because everything that she does just seems convenient. Like the fact that Big Mom fell from getting hit with the tank, not the tank, with the motorbike, pretty convenient. Like, because we've seen her take harder hits and not be phased by them. The anime actually does make it seem like she was knocked out for a bit as well, where within the manga it just pretty much seems that she got straight back up. So there's that as well. Like, this whole arc just kind of downplays Big Mom, and like the whole thing with the shoulder throw as well. Like, should that have really happened that easily? Because it just seems all so casual. So I think that this arc really does downplay Big Mom, and she shouldn't have been part of it at all. And that's everything I got to say about this episode. I am going to give it a 3-star rating, and like always guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Most importantly, take care, have a nice day.